Hello there, Mara. So I am going to answer your questions, starting with the first one, which is basically talk about what it's like to start making a video every morning while having a full-time job in 2010. I did this every weekday in 2010. I made a video, well, mostly every weekday. And by August, I was able to quit my job, my full-time job. Before that, I was doing a video in the morning before work. I got up about 3 hours earlier than I would normally get up, and then I did a video, try to get it done before I went to work. Sometimes I wouldn't be done, and I would go to work and edit it there. Shh, don't tell. Don't tell. And I hope you're editing this. It was really challenging at times to think up stuff to do, but I realized the more I did it, the better it was, and the more it grew, the more the audience grew. People were into the daily routine, and it was really exciting, so I just continued doing it just to see where it would take me, and it made it my full-time job. So that's awesome. Do I regret making a promise? I actually never really made a promise that I was going to do a video every weekday, but I made a promise I would do it every weekday in January, and then I just decided to continue for as long as I wanted. I never made a promise, and that might have been what helped me keep going, because there was less pressure to fulfill a promise. So the lesson here is don't ever make promises, ever. That's not true. Can you talk a little bit about the process you had toward going full-time, full-on professional? What made you jump, and how has it worked out for you? Eventually, somewhere around August, I started making pretty good money doing these videos, and it was growing all the time. So there was really no huge pressure into quitting my job at the time. I probably could have done it earlier, but I waited to make sure that I would be able to support myself. And I was very confident that I was going to keep growing, so it really wasn't that big of an issue. The only thing that was an issue was just, not being able to see these people anymore every day at my job. I miss them. Now I just see myself on screen every day. That's who I interact with, is me, and that's really creepy. What are some of the best and worst things you've gotten out of doing the vlog? Any dates? A car, right? And a Google TV, and your own shoes. Well, you answered my question. Well, some of the best things I've gotten, yes, I had a free car 2 years ago for 6 months for the Fiesta movement. I got to drive around a car. Ford paid for gas. I just had to make a video a month based on tasks they gave me, and that was awesome. I got a Google TV this Christmas. Google sent me a Google TV, which is, you can see the corner of it right there. It's a pretty nice gift, really nice gift. Yeah, I have my company called Tweak made shoes, Wheezy shoes. Wheezy, my logo is on the shoes. Right here. This is the Tweak logo and my logo. Whoop. And on the inside there's alligators, because I have alligator pit in my show. Yeah, that's my shoe. That was based on suggestions given by the audience. Other good things, well, being able to be my own boss is wonderful and get up whenever I want, although I probably should get up earlier than I do. Some of the worst things that have happened. Let's see. What is a bad thing that has happened because of this? I can't really think of anything bad that has happened. This has all just been good. Once in a while, I guess you'll get a bad comment. I mean, there's bad comments on every video. There's lots of comments, but the majority are positive. I try not to let the bad ones get to me. Next question. You have a fairly stable cast of clones, eagles, whales, explosions, alligators, and beard hairs on your shows these days. Why is that important to you, and how do you know when something works and you should add it to the repertoire? Repertoire. Thank you for allowing me to say repertoire on this video. Really, it just kind of grows organically. I don't plan ahead very much. I think of what's funny in the moment, and then if that was funny enough, I might use that joke again, because sometimes reusing the joke makes it even funnier. And then when I do it twice and it's still funny, then it just becomes a thing I do all the time, I guess. And sometimes those things last for a while, sometimes they go away and disappear. But really, it's just all, since I'm doing videos every day, it just kind of grows organically. and it's never really planned out, and I just go from the gut, I guess. The same thing goes for sound effects, editing, and quick cuts. Your show's almost cartoonish in a way. Do you have any influences or goals of what you'd like it to be like? Well, when I started doing the videos, my main inspiration was this guy named Zay Frank, who did videos every weekday for a year. And he was my main inspiration. I wouldn't say I do everything exactly like him. But now it's kind of become, I think of it kind of like a cross between the Colbert Report, Letterman, Pee-wee's Playhouse, and Mr. Rogers. And I think that's kind of what I'm going for. It's just sort of like an odd place you can go to see an odd guy do odd things every day. And I just use whatever I have at my disposal. Like I can edit, so I just throw in sounds. I throw in whatever weird things I can and try to make it a familiar place for people to get their entertainment. You have some big goals for 2011, or 2011 if you will, including going on tour with your band and getting more free stuff. In a dream world, what would you like to see come out of doing this whole thing? Like, do you want a TV show, a record deal, blah, blah, blah? 2011 is a big year. My band's going on tour, Driftless Pony Club, in March, and we're releasing an album. I don't have any end goal. I'm just glad to be making a living doing entertainment. I would like to make a movie someday. I would like to act in a movie someday. I just want to be a part of the entertainment process in some way. Besides drawing or painting, I can't do that at all. Thank you, Mara, for asking me questions and putting me on the Onion AV Club website.